Be free.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick.
This for my LOUISIANA.
Right about now, you're watching Tell It Like It Is, Sports Talk Podcast, with your host, Saint Superfan, Soul Saint, along with co-host Mike Teasy, and last but not least, Hakeem the Dream. We talking Saints, we talking Pelicans, we talking Tigers, and much, much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And remember, nothing personal, it's just straight biz. We coming at you on Tell It Like It Is. Let's go.
I'm not playing. I go by soul. Or call me a saint.
What's up? And welcome to another edition of Tell It Like It Is Sports Talk Podcast, where we don't sugarcoat shiznit, just real talk from real people. I'm your host, Soul Saint, and as usual, Saints plus Soul equals Super Bowl. Along with my co-hosts, my partners in crime. First, you know him, out there on that road, Mike Teasy.
Thank you. Appreciate that for unmuting me. I'm sorry about that. How y'all doing on this hump day? Let's get it on.
He was muted for a minute, y'all. So
yeah, I hit the wrong button. My bad.
And my other partner in crime. Look, I thought that was me again, Mike. and my other partner in crime, up there in the dirty bird country. Hakeem,
who is winless?
Damn, did I go winless this week?
What's up?
Shout out to all the charity hospital babies.
What's happening? What's happening?
Charity hospital born babies. Yes, indeed. What's going on?
How y'all fellas doing today, man? How y'all doing today, bro? Y'all ready to
go? Chilling in New Mexico, bro. I'm in New Mexico right now.
Okay.
Chilling.
I'm up here in enemy territory. Love arguing with Falcons fans on a daily basis, and
winless, and I love it. Winless.
Before we get into it, let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
That's right.
First, we got Phoenix Pest Control. Is your house bugged out? If so, call 225-229-1548. Talk to my friend Scott with Phoenix Pest Control for all your termite and pest control needs. And when you call, let him know you were referred by, and when you call, tell him Soul, Mike, or Hakeem from Tell It Like It Is sent you and get a special discount. Once again, call Phoenix, the heart and soul.
Pest control.
There you go. And one of our new sponsors, and that's On the Spot Detailing, 2926 Lime Street in Metairie. That's 2926 Lime Street in Metairie, Louisiana. Ask for the special man, Tyrone, and he will let your car have it. He does everything, man. He does everything to your car, inside and out, buffing, whatever your car might need, On the Spot will do for you. Check out the special man, Tyrone, 2926 Lime Street in Metairie. That's that mirror shine, y'all.
And bro, when he literally means on the spot, like
yes, sir.
Right there, no, not in the yard, not over there, right, bam, right there.
And last but not least, our big sponsor, Harley Davidson.
Black and gold plus soul equals Super Bowl. And with New Orleans Harley Davidson, we on a roll. They got street glides, road glides. Don't matter what you ride. Freewheeler. Man, check out this trike. Fat Boy Road King. Just pick out the one you like. They got Harley apparel, jewelry, accessories. and lots of cool gear. And don't forget the black and gold tailgate. Every Saints game this year. Let them know Soul Mike and Hakeem sent you from the Tell It Like It Is crew. New Orleans Harley Davidson. They'll be waiting on you.
Yes, sir. We'll be having another tailgate this Sunday at Harley Davidson, man. This Sunday at Harley Davidson with the super fans. Make sure y'all come out. If y'all ain't going to Carolina, make sure y'all come over there and tailgate with us. Free food, free beer, prizes. Hey, come check out some cool bikes. It's going to be on at Harley Davidson of New Orleans. Let's talk to our people. Let's say hi to our folks. We got my boy Rod Jackson Jr. in the house. What's up, Rod? We got Danny Furlow. Who that?
Who that, Danny?
We got Scott DeVille.
Going on, Scotty the body.
Cadillac DeVille. I want to give a special shout out to this young lady. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Gloria Cutie Pie. She supports us all day, every day. Every time we come on.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely.
We got Bianca with us. Hey, Bianca, how you doing?
What's going on, B?
My boy Brian Russell, as always. What's up, my brother? What's up?
B. Russ.
We got Robert Campbell.
Thanks for your support there, sir.
Yeah, we got my boy JGP Jr. What's up, my brother? What's up?
All initials. I can dig that.
I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. We got Jerry K. What's up, Jerry?
Undercover statistician.
That's right. That's right. We got my boy Demetrius Ramsey.
What's going on, Demetrius? What's happening? Thanks for your support.
We got JAMEIS' cousin D Winston in the house.
D.
What's up,
D?
D?
World traveler. What's going on, D?
Yes, indeed.
All over the country, man.
We got Angela Minor. What's up?
Hey, Miss Andy. How you doing?
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Glow say thank y'all. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes.
Absolutely.
She must have broke a record on Facebook. I was looking at almost 400 comments. 400.
Yeah, well, that means she popular.
Everybody love her.
Good to be loved.
We lost Mike. He gonna be gone for a minute, but we gonna get right into it, man. First of all, we already talked on the aftermath about our loss, and a lot of stuff has been going on since we lost that game. And we're gonna talk about the leader of our team, our quarterback, Mr. Jameis Winston. With his injuries, they was thinking about, I don't know if they came upon a decision, but they were thinking about sitting him and letting the Red Rifle play. But I think they're gonna let Jameis go ahead and play. What you think about that, King?
It's a tough topic, man. I mean, it's been a topic that of discussion since Sunday. You know what I'm saying? My own personal opinion. If his injury is so severe that it's limiting him from being his best and being able to lead this football team, I'm all with him getting rest. Because we can't have what we had on Sunday. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of blame that can go around, but to throw 3 interceptions and 9 pass attempts, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the Jameis that was in that was Jameis that was kind of in Tampa, and it was kind of like, it kind of gave the fans who don't support him, fuel to say, well, look, see, there he is right there. They didn't take into consideration that the man was sacked 6 times. That's an offensive line issue. As well as some things that he could have done better, like calling out protections and this, that, and other. And also, there's a lot of people that fail to realize that that team that he was playing against, that defense is pretty damn good. So,
yes.
But to what you're saying, you know, and we talked about it on the aftermath, and you brought it up. You said it very profoundly on Sunday. I do believe if you're hurt and it's going to be detrimental to your football team, you can't be that selfish and say, look, I just want to go ahead and play.
You can't limit
we need you to be effective. And again, you know, I'm gonna chalk it up to week 2. I'd rather be week 2 than week 15 when we're in a playoff hunt and it's a game that we need to have later on down the road. Look, this is the NFL, people. They're professionals on both sides. That's why they say any given Sunday, anything can happen. I don't think Sunday's loss was a bad loss. We lost to a team that some people feel like is a Super Bowl contender. And when healthy, they have a pretty good doggone argument. Me personally, I think the Eagles are the best team right now that's playing in the NFC. But, you know, through 2 weeks. But bottom line is this, man. I mean, these kinds of Sundays are going to happen. But, you know, we need the continuity to be a little bit better. Defensively, I can't ask anything more, you know, from my defense, man. Defense held them boys down for 3. And if you look at it, Tom Brady's numbers were very pedestrian. He only threw for 190 yards.
Always pedestrian when he plays.
When he plays. So those guys on that side of the ball did everything that we were supposed to do. It was the other side of the football that I think put us in peril, and that's why we lost the game. We cannot have 5 turnovers in a quarter and a half and beat anybody. So Dennis Allen said that right. And again, you, my boy, you profoundly said this on Sunday that, look, you know, J-Bo, if you're hurting to the point to where you cannot perform your best, I would rather you go ahead and sit, you know what I'm saying, and get you healthy in a week or 2, because this is why we picked up the red rifle. This guy has played a lot of football. This guy has played in playoff games in Cincinnati. So, you know, the staff will have a contingency plan in which, you know, they'll just go ahead and put the offense around his talents and stuff like that. But all in all, you know what I'm saying, from my point of view, I just feel like there's a lot of things that could be worked on. And it's not, you know, again, bad JAMEIS did show up, but I need people to look at the totality of the whole thing that happened. The offensive, I mean, he was sacked 6 times. And if you go ahead and put that into 2 games, he's been sacked 10 times already in 2 games.
Right. I think the only person been sacked more maybe is Joe Burrow.
Exactly. And even the great Ryan Ramczyk, who we're paying $19 million a year. And there's not a right tackle in the league that I will pick over Ryan Ramczyk. Ryan Ramczyk gave up 2 sacks Sunday, people. So, you know, it happens. It was just one of those Sundays where we could not afford to have, you know what I'm saying, the debacles that we had late in games, and it bit us. But guess what? This is a Sunday where we can go ahead and make up for it. So that's the good news. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, I was at this game. Hakeem was at the first week at the game, you know, and when you're at the game, you know, you looking at the crowd, and you know, I mean, they had that 7 man. I mean that 12 man in the dome, you know, and we were loud and everything. So, you know, and that didn't help, you know. We still, like I say, Brady has never whipped us. We can never say, oh, Brady tore us apart. It's always either, excuse me for the phone, it has always been either the defense or us making our own mistakes or the referees making bad calls. And I'm not here to make excuses, but it's true. Brady don't beat us. Either we beat ourselves.
It is.
You know, we make mistakes and get that defense, which is a pretty good defense, like Hakeem said. That Tampa Bay defense is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
All they need is a turnover or something to happen, and they get fired up just like they did in the playoff game. You know? And you know, I mean, them guys gonna be flying all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Mark Ingram, we can't put the ball on the ground. That's 2 weeks straight. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? So, that was a big momentum breaker right there. We in the red zone and he fumbled.
That
last week it was a big fumble.
Killer. That was a killer. It's like, and you know what? I noticed he didn't go back in the game after that play either. I think he was benched for the rest
What's
of.
up, TT? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, TT, how you doing, baby? He was, I think he was benched the rest of the game because all I saw was Tony Jones Jr. and Washington in for the remainder of the game after that fumble. 22. I read a stat earlier this week, Soul. I don't know if you knew this, but Mark has played 12 seasons and he has lost 11 fumbles. So he's a guy that put a lot of faith and trust in. But at this point, I don't know how much you can trust. I don't know how much we can trust him as a veteran football player. I mean, there's 2 weeks in a row. You can't, as somebody who, is a veteran, a leader on the football team, you can't be doing things like that to hurt the team. We could talk about it, won't. But that's just something, like you said, and you was in there. So we on the 15-yard line, about to go ahead and punch it in.
Yeah, and look, when the fight broke out, it was 3-3.
It was 3-3.
You know what I'm saying? That right there, you get your best corner, and then Brady sees that, and
went right
after.
Yeah.
So, I mean, little stuff like that we cannot do, and I'm not gonna say Marshawn Lattimore just gonna have to, hey, bro. To keep from having a confrontation, just ignore it, bro. You got yes.
Compete, but controlled rage.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Dennis Allen said in the press conference thing Tuesday, he said he had a conversation with him. He's like, okay, you don't want to be the guy that gets, the reputation around the league, like, okay, you can get in his head and you can get him out of his game. Marshawn almost cost us a game against the Falcons. Let's just be real. What I'm saying? At the end of the game, I love his competitiveness. I mean, that's what you want. You want a corner with his competitiveness, but you also have to understand that there's certain things that can and will hurt you. You know what I'm saying? With your individualism, and I wouldn't trade Marshawn for no corner in the league. But at 27 years old, man, you've been doing this. This is year 6 now, bro. You gotta, hey, you know how the game go. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of worked in the Bucs' favor, and it just got us, and it's disappointing, man. And but like I said, it's week 2,
and I hope, like I said, we get back to the drawing board. JAMEIS, bro, the coaches need to make a real decision and look at the tape. Look at what happened, bro. You 0 for 4 to Olave. 0 for 4 before Olave caught one, and that one was almost overthrown. If it wasn't for the speed and him stretching, he didn't catch that on the money. I remember when you threw balls to Hardy, they was on the money.
Yeah,
these balls was then one you stepped into the ball and underthrew it, but D told me that he was trying to take a little bit less off it because he was overthrowing. So we could tell D that JAMEIS wasn't himself. The
ball was sailed, man, and either it was underthrown or it was overthrown, like you said. So it just it just wasn't his best performance. At one point, he was like 16 of 24, but only had 95 yards passing. So you know what I'm saying? You got to hit the open guy. And then there was guys that's running underneath. I understand, James. I think sometimes JAMEIS gets bored with just checking the ball down and he wants to make the big play because, sometimes the running back was running wide open up underneath. And, instead he was looking for the chunk play. And again, I don't mind the aggression, but you have to have a controlled aggression when you're going ahead. You have to pick and choose your spots, and you have to be accurate. again, I believe in JAMEIS. I'm not jumping off the JAMEIS, the JAMEIS train, because we have a lot of people in the fan base that have, of course, they want to bring up his past transgression. They ain't got nothing to do with football. But then there are some knowledgeable football people that made some very good points when it came to J-Bo. You know what I'm saying? I had to agree with him on that. But again,
let me say this right quick before you finish. If J-Bo was fully healthy and didn't have the 4 fractures, I would say, hey, ain't no excuse, bro. Ain't no excuse. But I'm gonna give him a pass because of them back problems, bro. But I feel like this. I feel like this. At halftime, you tell the coach, hey, look, I'm hurting. My throws ain't right. You got to be there for your team, bro. You got to step up and be a man and say, hey, look, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to keep hurting us. And you threw what? I mean, like what? Back-to-back picks?
Yeah. 3 picks and 9 pass attempts. That's right. That's pretty bad.
That's horrible.
That's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I've seen the guy. We've seen the guy at his best, and he has more weapons. And I think he just needs to use all of the weaponry that we have, that the team has brought to him. Spread it out evenly. You got Jaw.
I don't think Hardy is faster than Olave. If you look at, you could Google the 40 times of both players. I don't think he's faster than Olave, but like I said, JAMEIS wasn't right. So I think he could have hooked up on each one. If he was right. But
what do you think over the first 2 weeks? What do you think of our offensive line play? Because now I'm starting to get concerned there.
I know. I don't know.
Like
I know. I don't know. Pete haven't been playing well. We know Ruiz is continuing not to play well, and it's starting to. Ramchak looked a little lost. I'm like,
he gave up 2 sacks.
What's happening?
He gave up 2 sacks. You know what I'm saying? PFF. Yeah. Like, and believe it or not, this is crazy. So I saw somewhere where Cesar Ruiz had a good PFF grade.
You're right,
so,
T.
I'm like, dang, like wow, Ruiz. But our offensive line play has been kind of shaky these first 2 weeks. But remember, we didn't get going in the Falcons game until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Bianca, you could Google it 40 times and see. But sometimes 40 times are overrated. Yeah. Because Jerry Rice, his 40 times was like a 4.7.
Yeah.
4.8. And I never hardly saw him get caught from behind. So it could be overrated because, myself, I would like them to start running in full gear, helmet, shoulder pads, and instead of running in little skippy shorts and tank tops.
Yeah.
And no shirts. I mean, why when you play football in full gear, why not run in full gear?
Yeah, I don't understand the shell. I understand the shell drills on Friday when you're doing your walk, basically doing your walkthroughs, because Wednesday and Thursday are your hard practice days. But like every day, like, yeah, you're not basically in game, like you're not in game mode. You're not, and like you said, so you play the game in your equipment. So why not get used to playing in your equipment? Like
practice. Do all those drills at the combine, at least helmet and shoulder pad.
Yeah, man. I mean,
let me see who does well at the combine and that. That's what you've been playing with since you was a little boy. Little league, high school, college, So why you gonna go out there almost naked? You know what I'm saying? Like you playing touch football. Like I say, they need to do some changes with that, just like the Pro Bowl, bro. If they're not gonna play ball, throw that out.
Throw it out, bro. And again, and another thing, quick question. So, what do you think about the play calling from Pete Carmichael these first 2 games?
Terrible, bro. Terrible.
I ain't gonna go terrible, but I would say I'm dissatisfied with the play. With play calling.
Man, they got players running in bunched together, running in the same routes. It just look. I rewind the play. I look at it. And you know, I mean, it just looks bad, bro. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but like
Do we miss Sean Payton this much?
and number 7 only played 6 snaps. Now I ain't saying make the whole offense around him. That's not what it is. But I think you could be a little bit more creative with him besides quarter. How you doing, Sean? But besides quarterback power right or quarterback power left. You know what I'm saying? Do some of the things that Sean did. You know, put him back there and actually let him throw a pass or two. You know what I'm saying? That's another element to his game. He is a quarterback by trade. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs to play more than 6 snaps though. You know, to be effective. At this point, you know, I ain't saying that it's a must win on Sunday, but if we lose, it's probably called time to have a little cause of concern. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Miss Francine? No. Yeah, B. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I would like to see Hardy and Olave raised too. I think Olave again, only because he's just a little bit taller. But yeah, I think both of them ran 4.3 at the combine. So, you know, that'll be a good race. That'll be a good race.
Yes, sir. So, you know, but like I said, you know, we just and you know, I wanna talk a little bit about this fight in the dome. I really think the instigator to this fight was fat ass the ex-coach. You know, he said the reason he was on the sideline because the Saints wouldn't give him a suite. They wouldn't give him a suite. So
yeah, you ain't the coach.
He was on the sideline. But let's look at this right quick. Let's look at this.
Hockey say both teams go to the sidelines, and so then the officials are going to talk to New York. May take them a while to get this whole thing settled. They're all going to offset, by the way. I don't care how many fouls end up getting called against each team.
Personal fouls on each team. Number 23 for New Orleans and number 13 for Tampa Bay.
Now, if you look at that, he's mouthing off with Arians first, and then
him to get out.
Evan said something to him, and it was quick. They left each other alone and went their separate ways. Then here come
Brady.
Tom Brady ass, and then my boy Fournette. Everybody trying to protect Brady. Brady, a grown ass man. Let him defend his own battle.
7 war lady being messy. You know what I'm saying?
And then here come Evans with the cheap shot.
Yeah.
Always ready to hit somebody or push them when they ain't looking.
Sneaking.
You know what I'm saying?
Always ready to sneak somebody, bro.
Sneak somebody, that dude. Right. Like he from the Ninth Ward.
He that dude, bro. Look, growing up in the Cali, that's just what it was. You always had to watch out for the dude that's always like in the background, because he's always gonna be the one to go ahead and try to sneak somebody and go ahead and get the whole thing started. That's Mike Evans right there. They see, ain't gonna talk to nobody, ain't gonna do nothing. Just waiting and lurking. Like, oh, okay, then didn't go sneak and hit somebody inside the head with a bottle. That's him. That's that dude right there, bro.
Yeah, you know? Look, one more time. A lot of people didn't see this, but Arians talking shit.
Hockey say both teams go to the sidelines, and so then the officials are going to talk to New York. May take them a while to get this whole thing settled. They're all going to offset, by the way. I don't care how many fouls end up getting called against each team.
And Brady, his ooh boy, he don't do nothing. He just talk. You don't never see Brady push nobody or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Brady hide behind all his protection plan, man. He hide behind his protection plan. He ain't, you know, Brady. We know Brady ain't about that life, bro.
I know you on it.
You know what I'm saying? He got. Yep. But you know what's sad? It literally changed the complexity of the game.
He should have. That's what 3 games. 3 games. He could have hurt that man bad. By not looking, you don't have your body set for that. And you can hurt your neck or anything, just like he got pushed a couple of years ago in the back by Evan.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna lie, JAMEIS was the instigator then.
Yep, because he pushed him in the back of the head. Yep.
Right.
He put him
Right.
in the back of the head, man. But you know, ain't no place, ain't really no place for it like that in the game. I don't understand why the NFL, to be honest with you, if they know where it started
Right.
from. I don't even understand why Marshawn even got a fine. You know what I'm saying? Here you
Mike.
got videos of how the whole fight started. Like, so why are you punishing both of them? I mean, he has to have a right. I mean, you have to be human in that sense. Like, you can't allow somebody just to go ahead and do what they want to do to you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The man was.
What's your take on the fight, Mike? Hello, you there, Mike? What's your take on the fight?
I'm still working. I'm almost done. Give me about 5 more minutes.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, man. But you know, it was just a bad. It was just a bad performance, man. It was a wasted opportunity. We could have kind of grabbed that division by the throat. But then again, like I said, we got 15 games, but it was just disappointing. I mean, you know, some things of concern that I have is the play calling with Pete Carmichael, the play of the offensive line, because JAMEIS has been sacked 10 times in 2 games. Of course, the turnovers by JAMEIS. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that our backup corner, you know, our backups in the secondary haven't been playing too well either, with Bradley Roby and you know, and PJ.
Right. And Evans got burnt. Evans got burnt this time.
And somebody, if anybody has seen the whereabouts of number 94 and number 92, please let me know.
Please let us know.
I don't know, you know, has anybody seen them? Like, no. You know, are they on, you know, are they still on
what's going on with them brothers?
You know, are they still on vacation? And it's so bad that Peyton Turner has been benched. He has been benched. That's why you haven't seen him. He has been benched for ineffectiveness. Go look it up. And again, I had my reservation when we drafted him. I understand why, because, you know, Cam is getting a little bit long in the tooth, and you want to, you know, you don't know if you want to pay Davenport at the end of this season. So that's a big decision that's coming up. But this guy had a 4th round grade on him coming out in the doggone combine, and we took him in the 1st round. And he has not paid a lick of doggone dividends yet. Now, again, this is year 2. Last year he was hurt. But at this point, you kind of want to see progress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
let me just say there's a couple of bright spots to the game. The Saints defense, they play their ass off because they hold Brady to 0 points to the 3rd quarter was phenomenal. The run defense was on point. Like I say, Leonard Fournette didn't have 100 yards. The pass rush was non-existent. And they couldn't blitz because, you know, like I said, Brady gets the ball out fast, you know, and but you know, I mean, it's just amazing that we don't have hardly no sacks in his first 2 weeks.
I don't think we had one Sunday and we didn't get any on the Falcons.
Any on the first, right. Marshawn once again locked Evans down until, you know, like I said, he still locked Evans down until they both was thrown out. Did Evans have a catch? Yes, but I don't think Marshawn was. I remember that it's like a pick play where they crossed each other. He caught the ball on the sideline for a big game. But man, you know, the refs were horrible.
Oh man!
I mean, they called a personal foul on Roby when he was making a tackle, and they said it was helmet to helmet. Come on, man!
And he ran in front of the guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? You could tell at the angle that he was taking, Bradley Roby was trying to put his shoulder on the football. And Cameron Brate lowered his head, being the offender, you know what I'm saying, to protect himself. If anybody that played football, you know what I'm saying, knows, most of the time the offense, and you're taught this, when you're about to go ahead and come up on contact, they tell you to put 2 hands on the football and lower your head. It's instinctual. Ain't nothing really you can do. You ain't gonna go run into the doggone defender with your head high. You're not, because you're gonna expose all this here. Ribs, chest, everything. You know what I'm saying? And you can get seriously hurt. Bradley Roby, you know what I'm saying, basically lowered his shoulder to try to go ahead and hit the football out of his hand, which was on his outside arm.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it was helmet to helmet. That kept the drive alive because it was 3rd and 8. We would have gotten off the field and they would have to punt. And that's the same drive that they scored on. 5 plays later, the Bucs were in the end zone and they had took the lead.
Right.
Yep.
You know, let me tell y'all something. They was due for a win. The Bucs haven't beaten us in the regular season since 2018. That's 5 years.
They were
5 years. We have dominance over Tampa Bay in the regular season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
and I still feel
later.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want, the refs didn't want, nobody wanted, NFL didn't want Brady to lose again to us.
Nope.
They didn't want that to
nope.
happen.
Not being that conspiracy theory guy, but it kind of, I mean, when you see the game, how it unfolds like that, you almost kind of gotta, you know, and again, I'm far from that dude. I'm just saying, look, just beat the bully, you know, the hell with all the, you know, all the different excuses. But I think in this instance, so you might have convinced me on that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have convinced me on that one because it just don't make no sense. Like, you know, it was all the talk. They know we were the better team. They knew. They know it.
Mm-hmm.
This man was missing half the starters on his offense. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on defense was healthy, but he was missing his tackle. He was missing a couple of offensive linemen. He was missing 2 star wide receivers, and they still wind up beating us. And we were the healthier team. Yeah, we played bad. But we still played good enough to win.
Let's slide on over. As you can see behind me, we playing the Panthers this week. So
another tough opponent.
Yeah, we're gonna give a quick. I do have a Soul Saint player of the past this time, y'all. I think y'all gonna like this guy. But Saints at Panthers, man. You know, we got Baker Mayfield. I don't know our record against Baker. I don't know how we did against Cleveland. Anybody know our record against Baker Mayfield? Let me know.
It was in the Superdome, I think, in 2018.
Okay.
It was a close game. The field goal kicker missed like every extra point. You know what I'm saying? Like the one to tie, the one to win, everything. Like the guy could not make a you know, he couldn't make an extra point or a field goal. And that's how we wind up winning.
Yeah, Bianca, that's the head ref. Yep.
Hockey league.
Yep, that's Hockey Lee's son. Remember the muscle-bound, muscular referee that had a couple of years ago? I think he retired. Yep. Well, he did retire. So that's his son. His son is little, too. He is little.
Yeah.
He's a little guy. But we got Baker Mayfield. We got Christian McCaffrey. We got good receivers in DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. But DJ Moore is a beast.
Yeah.
We got Shai Smith. That's their starting 3. We got Ian Thompson. They got Ian Thompson at tight end.
Chanel.
Defense led by Shaq Thompson.
Very good linebacker. Very good.
You remember what happened to us last year when we played Carolina. So we can't take them for granted. We cannot take them for granted.
And they lost to the Giants, but the Giants are 2-0, people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Corey said we never played Baker.
2018.
Okay.
Superdome.
Okay. I thought we did. We
did.
You know, but like I said, we can't take no division opponent for granted.
They play us tough too. They play us tough just like the Falcons and the Bucs. You know what I'm saying?
And look, they 0-2. But guess what? It don't mean records go out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Records go out the window right here.
Yep.
And we playing at their house.
Yep.
Yeah. They know we wounded. We like bleeding. They know we like some bleeding meat in the water. So, hey, guess what, bro? We got to go in there and execute. We cannot put the ball on the ground. We have to get – I don't know what Cam and Davenport need to do. What's the problem with them? But, man, we need to get some pressure on Baker.
Them pockets have been too clean the first 2 weeks, man. And Baker Mayfield, don't get me wrong, I don't think Baker Mayfield is great, but Baker Mayfield is capable. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Vincent said we didn't plan. That was Tyrod Taylor in 2018.
Oh, so okay. I thought
thank you.
Thank you, cameraman. Baker ended the game. I don't know if Tyrod got hurt or what, but I thought Baker ended the game. But that, hey, you looked it up. If that's what it said, then that's what's up.
You're right, Mark. If he's hurt, he got to rest. Yeah, broke back, 4 fractures in his back. So, and the doctor said, like, it's not nothing that can get worse. And I was like, huh?
Man, yeah, I'm talking about you got fractures and it can't.
Right.
I ain't doctor.
I guess it's just a pain thing. I guess
that's what you say, man.
I don't know. But
yeah.
So before we get into Mike has some stuff he had to do, like I said, he's on the road working and everything. Before we get into our NFL, I'm letting everybody know how we did the last couple of weeks and who's leading and who's not, I hate to say it, but the first we're going to do, I want to have out my Soul Saints player of the past. And,
yes, sir. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
And wait for this.
Yeah, I like doing it, man. I think you're gonna like this guy. I think you're gonna like this guy. So Soul Saint player of the past this week is Reginald Alfred Bush Jr. He's a former American football running back who now serves as an on-the-air college football analyst for Fox Sports. He played college football at USC, where he earned consensus All-American honors twice and won the Heisman Trophy as the most outstanding player in the nation. Bush is widely regarded as one of the greatest college football players of all time. His Heisman trophy was later vacated due to violations of NCAA rules. He was drafted by the New Orleans Saints, 2nd overall in the 2006 NFL Draft. And while with the Saints, Bush was named an All-Pro punt returner in 2008 and won a Super Bowl in 2010 over the Indianapolis Colts. He also played for the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, Detroit Lions, and San Francisco 49ers. I have to say, this was the most excited I ever was over a Saints draft pick. I'm not going to lie. I was so excited. And still today, if you ask Reggie who his team is, he'll say the New Orleans Saints. He backs us. Yeah. He really backs us. So let me just show you.
Just like that.
This is Reggie Bush.
A section in the club. Give me a rose. William already said go. Okay. Get down up at that bottle, make that thing go. Everybody pop a bottle, make that thing go. See him standing on the furniture, doing his thing. Let a glove on a boat, yo, couch, Rick James. Get your nigga up a bottle, make that thing go. Let her drink it till she drown. Let a girl go wild. Pop a bottle, champagne, the ball sort, she getting money, make it rain, buy a bottle, pop a cork. Dork, if I may retort, I ball just as hard tomorrow as the day before. I pop bottles, but I don't pour. Say the glass of guys who ballin' on the budget, fuck it, let your glasses rise. I'm straight to the head with mine, why you acting surprised? As in that hoe who know me, all I do is smash and ride. Buckets of bubbly, shake it up and let it splash in the eye. Ain't no subtraction, only cash to divide. We getting money, bankroll superside. Whether rain, sleet, sunny, let the good time roll in the bottle, keep coming. Hey, give me a rose. William already said go. Okay. Get down up at that bottle, make that thing go. Everybody pop a bottle, make that thing go. See him standing on the furniture, doing his thing. Let a glove on a boat, yo, couch, Rick James. Get your nigga up a bottle, make that thing go. Let her drink it till she drown. Let a girl go wild. Pop a bottle,
That was an electric dude, man. My boy, man. My boy. He was electric. He was electric. So, you know, if you ever saw his, remember when he was at USC, bro?
Yeah, you in college, you honestly couldn't say you really saw anybody that was like him. There's been a lot of great college running back, and my favorite college running back of all time, to be honest with you, is Marshall Faulk. But what Reggie did at USC, as great as Marshall was at San Diego State, Reggie did stuff like it was just. It was a treat, and I hate
it was
USC.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous, bro. Some of the stuff that dude did on the field.
Yeah, man. And then I remember, I didn't see the highlight. Minnesota.
My favorite college running back, and the Saints drafted him, Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Ricky was my
Ricky was a beast.
Ricky Williams was. I was excited when we got him. Real excited. I was excited with Reggie too. I knew he was really good. But I'm real happy we got Ricky Williams.
Ricky, and the only reason I really didn't care for Ricky too much is only because I felt like he really didn't want to be in New Orleans. I mean, from the time he got drafted by the Saints, he was talking bad about it. Say, oh, it's not a great place to raise kids. Not that he was lying. You know what I'm saying? But, he wanted to do other things. Like he had, the whole wearing a dress with Mike Ditka and all that kind of stuff. That kind of didn't sit well with him. He was productive, though. I give him that. And when they drafted him,
I just think we didn't have no structure. I mean, I think that's part of the reason why he didn't want me. We didn't really have no structure. And they ran him in the ground, man. They just ran him in the ground. The team was poorly structured. They ran him in the ground.
Do that. Ditka did do that. You're absolutely right. Ditka drafted him to be a workhorse, and
they put him like as the final piece of the puzzle, but they treated him like he was the puzzle, and they ran that dude in the ground. They ran him in the ground, bro. Like
They was getting him beat up. I don't think the Saints really, put the old line in front of them that they did until they got Deuce. When Deuce was, and they drafted Deuce same time they had Ricky. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like the offense kind of tailored more toward what a back with Deuce's versatility can do. Ricky caught the football, but he couldn't do what Deuce did with the football back then. But Ricky was a little truck back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he sought out contact, he was okay.
Ricky was good, but Reggie was great. It's just the explosiveness and
I wouldn't say Reggie was great.
Reggie was more of a highlight reel, bro. Ricky Williams had power and speed and just kind of straight line, but Reggie, it's just like he was a magician on the field, bro.
Yeah.
He was all right. He couldn't run between the tackles.
Well, that's your opinion. Your opinion. You like him. We like Reggie. We think Reggie was the.
I like the Reggie Bush. He just couldn't handle the workload. He was like a
right.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
he just wasn't better than Christian McCaffrey. He just with all that clout and all that what he had, I basically feel like he underachieved for his career.
Yeah.
He was an all-purpose back. Like, here's what
I wouldn't even say he was all-purpose. He was an outside runner. He was a scat back.
If you looked at the highlights just now, Reggie ran up the middle too. He hit the hole.
He could not handle that, man. He couldn't handle that on a barrage. He couldn't handle 20. Back then when he came in,
look at his Miami highlights.
They still had a feature
yards. You think all his runs was on the outside?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So I'm saying like be a feature back for a franchise, you must have 20+ touches a game. He couldn't handle that.
That's what he had it with Miami.
That's why. It broke his ass up too. He ain't last 3 years there either. Everywhere he went, he was a journeyman back because he couldn't handle them type of touch. He always had to have a complimentary back with him because he couldn't handle that type of workload. He was too light and ass.
He wanted to leave here because he wanted to be the main back.
Hell,
and
if you really want to get technical about it, when he was at USC, he wasn't the main guy that talked about. It was Lindell White. Lindell White was the brute.
We know that.
North and South
Still,
run.
he was the highlight reel. He was the highlight
That's
reel,
it.
and that's all people talk about. They don't even
Like
talk about
that.
Lindell White. They don't even talk about Lindell White.
Yeah, he was a highlight reel.
I do.
I mean,
I like the
both
Lindell
of y'all right with that one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I don't think he could have been a feature back. And it's kind of like, I kind of feel the same way about Alvin Kamara right now. You know what I'm saying? With Alvin's usage rate, it's going to be hard
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Vinny.
You know, it's going to be hard
Reggie did it, bro. He wasn't like
he still wasn't a focal back. Like that. He didn't get 1,000 in New Orleans.
Okay, because he wasn't the back. He wasn't the back
like
here.
Nash.
He had to split time here.
Like
That's
Nash.
fine. But when he went to Detroit, he was the
Right
main
there.
back.
He
When he
split
went to
time
Miami,
in
he was
Detroit
the main
too.
back.
He spent time there too. Reggie, you can't find
He had
one
over
damn season where Reggie
They must have ran a lot for him to have
You
1,000
can't
yards.
find one. You can't find one damn season where Reggie Bush had over 250 carries. You can't find one. Like that.
Time too, and he 1,000 yards. We still looking. You know what I'm saying? So Reggie, you know, like I said, man, you have 1,000 yards, bro. That's not. I don't call that split time. So they ran all the time. They never passed the ball. If he made 1,000 yards and he split time, come on. So now we gonna move on. I'm gonna let everybody know we did our last picks. The first week,
trash.
Yeah, it was trash. Mike, Nader, and Hakeem had 9 right and 7 wrong for week 1. I had 7 right and 9 wrong. So
all these damn upsets.
Yeah. Week 2, I was 8-8. Week 2, Hakeem was 8-8. Week 2, Mike was 9-7, and Nader was 7-9. So overall,
Mike is up.
Overall, Mike is 18 right, 14 wrong over 2 weeks. Second place is Hakeem, 17 right, 15 wrong. Third place is Nader. He's 16. He's tied. And me, I'm 15-17, but I'm coming. A lot of upsets.
My boy.
A lot of upsets.
I'm gonna send you them $5 though after the show.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna come catch y'all though, bro. Don't count me out. Don't count me out.
I'm gonna send you the
trash. I'm absolute trash. I'm better than that. Trash.
Killing me, man.
Right. We better than that. We all better than that.
These damn upsets getting on my nerves. It is what it is.
Jackson, the Indian. I know the Indians having second thoughts now, picking up Matt Ryan. They supposed to be 2-0. They 0-2 or whatever it is. Yeah, they awful. Yeah, man. Yep. I mean, Buffalo here is who we thought they were. You know, I would just say it's early in the season, but right now, man, probably Buffalo and Philly look like the 2 best teams through 2 weeks, and that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's just 2 weeks. So, but Buffalo and Philly have been impressive.
Let's get started. All right, Hakeem, we'll start with you, man. Thursday night football. Steelers at Browns. Steelers at Browns.
This is gonna be a bad football game because the Browns can't get nothing going, bro. They lost to the Jets. Like, I don't even know how they recover from that. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, man. I'm gonna have to go to Steelers, and that's by default. I want to take Cleveland, but if you lose to you have a minute and a half left, and you're up 2 touchdowns on one of the worst teams in the league, and you blow that, bro. It's a rivalry game, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be tough and hard hitting.
All right, HB, you got the Steelers. Mike?
Pittsburgh. I'm going to be picking last. I'm the champ right now.
Huh?
I'm going to be picking last. I'm the champ right now.
All right. Well, we'll
I'm
let
gonna
you
ride
go last,
I'm gonna
brother.
ride my damn wave.
We'll give you that. All right,
Okay.
Sunday's games. We got the Bills at the Dolphins. Oh my goodness.
That might be the game of the week.
Oh
That
my
I
goodness.
go ahead and call mine now then. Bills.
All right.
I'm taking Buffalo too. I go Buffalo too. Even though it's
I'm trying to catch y'all. I can't be with y'all if I'm trying to catch y'all.
Yeah, that's right. Get back further. There you go.
you got 7 weeks, bro. You hey, somebody gonna go ahead, go off kilter.
Hey, bro, I like the way Tua throwing that ball. I like them two weapons he got. Man, they look like the old. Remember Mark Duper and Mark Clayton? Ooh,
The Marks.
Marino. That's what they looking like.
The
bro.
Marks.
That's what they looking like.
The Marks brothers.
Yep, the Marks brothers, bro. So I'm going with the upset at home. I'm going with the Dolphins, man. I know the Bills, all that, but man, I don't know. I'm going with the Dolphins, bro. I'm going with the upset.
He might get to them though, man.
Bengals at Jets.
Until Burrow and then win.
Will Burrow get Burrow? They don't have a win yet, right? Right? They don't have a win yet.
He's been sacked 13 times in 2 weeks.
Can they beat the Jets?
Bruh, I'm gonna take them one more time. I'm gonna take the Bengals one more time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna take Bayou Burrow, but it's a damn shame that dude been sacked 13 times in 2 weeks. That's a shame.
This don't look like the Super Bowl team. That
Nah.
made the Super Bowl last year.
That's why they call it a hangover, Super Bowl hangover.
Yep.
What you got, Mike?
What you got, Soul?
Okay, I'm going with the Bengals. I think they get their first win this week.
Flacco starting this week?
0-2.
Flacco starting this week?
Who?
Flacco starting this week, right?
Yeah, he started last week with the comeback.
Give me the Jets.
Uh-oh.
I'm going with the Jets.
I'm back in it, man. I'm back in it.
Damn, the Bengals 0-3, Mike. Okay.
I'm going with the Jets.
Raiders at the lowly Titans.
My cousin been screwing up.
Ooh,
it's about to make a quarterback change. They about to make a quarterback change. I know that's coming soon. I'm taking the Raiders, even though the Raiders ain't been playing where the dog on either.
Yeah, I believe the Raiders will get their first win.
Yep, they 0-2 too. I forgot about that.
Right. Somebody got to win this week. Who you got? You want me to go first, Mike?
Out of who?
Raiders at Titans.
I went over here. I picked the Raiders.
Oh, you got the Raiders. Okay. I'm going with the Raiders too. Unfortunately, I hate to go with what you, but I'm starting first. Ravens at Patriots. I'm going with the Ravens, bro. I'm going with the Ravens.
You really went on a limb there.
Belichick ain't what they used to be.
Bruh.
Who y'all got?
These ain't the same old pieces, bruh. They ain't. And I know Lamar and them gave up one last week, but I gotta go with Lamar.
I gotta go with Lamar. They got too many good playmakers to be giving up long balls like that against Miami.
Yeah.
They got way too many good athletes to give that up. I don't see Mac Jones doing it, even though I think Bill Belichick is pretty good against quarterbacks like this, but he have difficulty. I don't think he had the athletes, but he had in the past to deal with somebody like Lamar Jackson. Give me the Ravens.
Look, Marcus had his hands full last week, huh?
Oh yeah.
Bro, Kyle Hamilton got exposed. The rookie got exposed, man. Marcus Williams got 3 interceptions in 2 games.
Trash.
How many he got last week?
I missed 3.
How many he got this last week?
I'm taking the Ravens.
All right. Hakeem got the Ravens. And I am taking the Ravens also. Mike T, you taking the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's a threesome. All right, Lions at Vikings. Lions been playing pretty good, bro.
They have.
And the Vikings looked bad last week. We was talking about them in week 1. Then they look like shiznit in week 2.
I got the Vikings.
I'm going Minnesota.
I got the Vikings.
Okay.
Vikings.
They're right.
Yeah,
I got the Vikings.
They're gonna write
the ball down.
I'm going Vikings also. I'm going Vikings.
And then we giving the L the following week in London.
Eagles at the Commodores. And the feeling's right.
You really do.
That's a dumb name, bro.
Oh, boy.
The Commanders.
Why not stay Indian? Why not stay the Apaches? The Comanches. You know, I mean the Commanders.
They could have,
bro. That's
the Washington football team. That was cool.
They wanted to make it,
but you know what?
They wanted to make it like something as far as like military. They should have went to generals. Generals is the highest of the highest. You know, they should have went generals.
But I'm saying, I would have wanted them to keep, because you know, Cowboys Indians was a nice little rivalry. I wanted to keep it Indian. You know, a lot of people got Indian stuff in Washington. You know, so we could have kept it red, kept it Indian, call them the Apaches or something like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
I will say this.
Who y'all got?
I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles flying high too.
I got the
Eagles. Look like the Eagles got a Super Bowl contender. They look like a Super Bowl contender, bro. I gotta go. Jalen Hurts is the real deal. I'm going Philly too. But I will say, I think the Washington Commanders got one of the top 5 best uniform combos in the NFL. That maroon and gold is tight, bro. That maroon and gold is tight. I love their color scheme.
That's your opinion. Okay.
Yep.
Chiefs at Colts. Colts looked like puke last week. The Colts
they're like prime. They're like prime shit water.
And they're going to continue.
Give me Kansas City, my homeboy. My homeboy.
Give me Kansas City. Hakeem, who you got? The Colts?
Matt Ryan need to retire.
Nah, y'all ain't gonna talk me into that.
Matt Ryan need to retire.
Y'all ain't gonna talk me into that egg.
Trash.
Y'all ain't gonna talk.
Trash.
I'm a homeboy. They can't beat Jackson.
All right, Texans at Bears.
Aha.
I got the Texans.
Nah. I got the Texans too.
Hey, I was going there too. I'm going Texans as well, man.
I got the Texans in the upset.
The Bears are horrible, bro.
Trash.
They horrible. I feel bad for Fields. Justin Fields might not be in Chicago in 2 years.
Might be after this year.
Yep.
They're trash. They don't block for the young man. They don't do nothing. They're trash.
Nah, the Jaguars looked pretty good last week, but can they go into Los Angeles and beat the Chargers?
Too bad. They getting their ass whooped this week. Charger Nation.
Yeah.
It looked good last week. Their ass won't look good this week.
Hold on, though. Matter of fact, that's gonna be my upset special, and this is why.
You lock that. Chargers by a landslide. Chargers.
Robo QB has bad ribs. I am going Jacksonville.
And he's still going to beat their ass.
Okay. Well, to make a side bet
on bad ribs and all. Because you know why? The Mac Daddy and Bosa on ball. That's why.
Hey, and by the way, everybody been critical of why Jacksonville gave Christian Kirk all that money. Go look at his numbers right now the first 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Kirk has paid dividends to that $72 million.
Yeah, that's okay. You're going to have J.C. Jackson on that ass this week. Yeah. We'll see how well he do this week.
All right. Hey.
J.C. Jackson can't cover everybody.
Wow.
They ain't got nobody else.
Okay.
Hakeem's going with
Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville.
Keep your pick. Keep your pick.
I am. I ain't waving
Rams
off.
at Cardinals.
Well, who?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. The little midget, looked good last week.
He won't look good this damn week.
The midget was running around like a mouse. They couldn't even catch it.
Yes, he will. I'm taking the Cardinals because
that boy got them cartoon feet. Them little feet be doing like he got them cartoon feet. But his ass going down.
Going with the Cardinals.
Give me the Rams.
Give me the Cardinals. Look, check this out.
Give me the Rams.
If it wasn't for damn Jalen Ramsey mossing the receiver, it was supposed to be the other way around. But if it wasn't for Jalen Ramsey mossing the receiver, the Falcons would have came back and won the game.
They probably would have had a chance to win the game. But you know the Falcons choke. It's in their DNA to choke.
Cardinals, me and Mike got the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
All right.
I think I'm gonna get my lead. I'm gonna get a real good, comfortable lead this week. I'm gonna get a real comfortable lead on y'all this week.
Can we catch these boys this week? Can we catch the Buccaneers as they will be invaded by the Green Bay Packers? Packers at Bucs.
Hell no. Tampa Bay gonna win that.
Packers at Bucs.
Unfortunately, I gotta take the bag.
I'm going with the upset. I think Brady gonna finally lose this.
That's your heart talking to you. Give me the Bucs.
Yeah. That's after what you seen
that's
last week.
To you. Give me the Bucs.
I'm taking the bag, guys. I'm taking the Bucs.
Got the Bucs.
I'm taking
the Bucs. I hope in this case I hope I'm wrong. But give me the Bucs.
Me too. We need them to lose. But
all right, remember one thing. No Mike Evans and maybe no Godwin because he might not be back. I'm going Packers. A bad man.
Still gonna whoop their ass. And they still gonna whoop their ass. Why?
They didn't have.
They're gonna have Leonard Fournette look like a Heisman candidate out there.
Yeah, and we got Aaron. What's the little boy name? What's the running back for Green Bay?
Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Aaron Jones and Dillon.
And Dillon.
Yeah, I call him Juggernaut. That's Juggernaut.
All right, I like that. Falcons at Seahawks. I think the Falcons.
Oh, him Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay. All right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I like the Falcons winless.
I'm going to see bags too. I'm gonna have to take the sea bags.
Let me say this. Even though I hate the Falcons almost beat us, and the Falcons came back and almost won this past week.
If they was at home, I would have took them.
I think they beat the Geno Smith-led Seahawks. I'm going with the Falcons.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Exactly.
It is very possible. That's
I'm going
the sad
to
part.
Seattle on strength that they're at home. That's why I'm going to Seattle.
Falcons blew a lead, then couldn't get the lead.
Right.
I'm going with Seattle. Seattle at home. I like the crowd.
Well, this week they're gonna win.
I got Seattle. In a close game, I got Seattle.
We got you, brother. We got you.
Yeah, I got Seattle too.
Broncos. I'm going 49ers. Garoppolo is back. Jimmy G is back.
Yeah. And Russell Wilson is not looking good over there. I'm taking San Francisco too. The 49ers should have had Garoppolo as the starting quarterback from the get-go. They will be undefeated.
Mike going with the upset.
I'm going 49ers. I am going 49ers.
Mike got a faith in Russell.
What, with Denver? Against the 49ers?
Who you got, bro?
What you looking at, King?
I'm looking at you. You asking the question like, oh, y'all going with Denver over the 49ers?
Y'all going with Denver? Who y'all going with?
No, we going with the 49ers.
I ain't.
Give me Russell Wilson. Fuck that. Yeah, I'll do it. Give me Russell Wilson. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him this week, King. I'm going to catch him this week, King.
Yeah. Trying to badger me. You're trying to badger me. Yeah, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take Denver. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going Giants over the Cowboys. Cowboys at Giants. I'm going Giants.
Giants. Giants.
Right.
Damn. I'm sorry, bro. I think I'm gonna have to go the
Rush,
opposite way.
Rush.
I'm
You
gonna have
going
to
with Rush?
I'm
Mike
gonna have
lost
to
like
make a
twice
deal
in the
with the
same
devil.
place.
I'm gonna make a deal with the devil. I'm taking the Cowboys because I mean the Giants are hey, 2-0 is 2-0, but
Don't change it. Even Bianca going with the Giants. That's
I got
right.
Giants, man. Giants.
I'm going with
Giants.
Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys.
Giants, baby. Giants. Gonna end that
Cowboys.
shit.
All right.
Right now, Giants got top 3 defense. Giants.
All right, y'all. Saints at Panthers.
I'm completely biased on this pick. Even when I shouldn't be. But I believe we'll bounce back this week. Because I believe
Hakeem.
number six is trash. And if I don't get a damn turnover this damn week, I'm gonna be upset.
I'm gonna call him inconsistent. I ain't gonna call him trash. I'm gonna call him inconsistent.
He's trash.
Who you got?
He's trash. You know he's trash.
Nah, I ain't gonna say he's trash, but
he's trash. Say it. Baker Mayfield is trash.
Saints 24, Panthers 20.
Okay, T. Okay, TT. TT said her picks was bad. Our picks was bad too. So don't feel bad.
Yeah, I mean,
who you going with that?
Saints 24, Panthers 20.
You going with the Saints also?
I am. 24-20 is the score that I'm calling.
Yeah, I'm going 21-24.
Okay.
21-24 Saints.
It's gonna be that kind of game, bro.
Right.
But Brian Burns is a problem coming off the edge too, and Ramczyk has been struggling, man. So
I got it 27-17. Saints.
The Lions got us 5-point favorites, so that's about right, Mike.
I got it 27-17. My boy Paulson Adebo will be back this week.
Kamara practiced today.
Yeah, he practiced today. I feel real good about that. Peyton Turner, I think, ain't gonna be a healthy scratch. I think he's gonna play this week. Tana Passanio will be back this week. Yeah. 27-17. Yeah.
Look, B said I'm never picking the Falcons. B, I gotta win. I gotta catch him. I think they're gonna have about 3 wins. I think
he just screwed himself, B. That's what he did. He just screwed himself. He's gonna get further behind the damn yardstick.
All right,
by picking them damn fail counts, them pigeons.
Come next week, we're gonna see.
And with the first pick in the 2023 draft, the Falcons select
the pigeons.
They gonna be getting them a quarterback. Trust the plus. They're gonna get them a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't think Mariota
didn't they get rid of? Didn't they get rid of?
Future. I don't think they got some good quarterbacks coming out this week, Mike. I mean, this year coming out.
Oh yeah.
CJ Stroud probably the best one out of all of them.
And your boy Alabama, what's his name?
Bryce Young.
Trash.
I can't call him trash.
Yeah, I can't call him trash either.
I can't call him trash. I think he's a dynamic playmaker.
Trash.
He's just undecided. That's all. He's Russell Wilson-esque.
B said the Falcons so quiet here in Atlanta. I know.
I love it.
It's like,
I love it. I love it.
Before,
I love it.
They got a lot of stuff to say.
Love it.
Yeah, before Sunday, they had stuff to say, bro.
Usually to my damn meal. Quiet. Shut up.
You don't hear shit. Nope. They're already talking about the following week. Oh, and yeah, man, we ain't talking about our Tigers, man. Me and my partner, who I came down to New Orleans, went to the LSU game. We thinking about driving an hour and a half from here next Saturday to go to Jordan Hare to watch them Tigers play them other Tigers. Big win, LSU. Big win last week.
All right, y'all. Well, hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And y'all will see us Sunday after the game on the Aftermath. Make sure y'all tune in.
Please.
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to give y'all my takes on the JAMEIS Winston thing and everything else in the fight. Sorry.
Yes.
I was busy with work.
Hey, thank y'all fans, man. Y'all have been tremendous with the support and everything. Everybody who's been hitting me up on Facebook, thank y'all, man.
Yeah.
Thank all.
Good, man. So we're gonna roll out, and look, y'all, remember, man, it's never nothing personal, just straight biz. See y'all next time on Tell It Like It. So we're gonna roll out with some Louisiana Die Hard, man. Here we go. Soul Saint, King Mike, and Jay the Wizard. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Peace. And remember, Saints plus Soul equals Super Bowl.
It's the beat freak.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick.
This for my LOUISIANADIEARD. Louisiana die hard, die hard. Louisiana die hard, die hard. Super team, die hard, die hard. Louisiana die hard, die hard. Super team.
Black and gold, it's what I bleed. Saints football, it's what I need. Louisiana die hard, born and bred. Gumbo and jambalaya, it's what I'm fed. I love my Saints, is all I'm saying. I go down with my boys and I'm not playing. I go by soul, or call me a saint. Mess with me on my team, and then I ain't. I rock my Tigers, my Pels, my black and gold. Come get a sample, and you'll be sold. Lady Charles to Slidell, we go off. Shreveport all the way down to that Gulf. We got the Wizard, the King, and we got Soul. And any others wanna ride, time to roll. To all the haters, I know you're scarred. You can't stop a Louisiana die hard.
Talking Bruce Willis, them Louisiana boys, we the baddest in the business. Coming straight up out the village, and we savage to the finish. Nobody messing with us, cause we fearless and we vicious, yeah. Go Saints, go Tigers, go Gators. You know we set it off on every single occasion. Hottest in the nation, don't get caught slipping in our location. If you do, you find yourself up in a sticky situation, yeah. Our defense about to come and shut it all down. Our offense, there's something you can't touch now. Running up the score game day with the touchdown. Play all bound, soon to be champions for brothers now.
Your face, no, we can't be stopped. We the best to ever do it, so you could believe that we gon' get it in. Yeah, it's our favorite season. Pass it to me, I'ma pass it back. Shoot the ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swish, y'all. And I don't never miss, y'all. We got another big hit, y'all. You got Jay the Wizard, you got Soul Saint, you got King Mike going hard in the paint. Don't think that we gonna ever fall. The season after season, all we do is straight ball.